accent to our listening audience. Casey is pretty unique. She's an African-American woman who's blazed some trails. She broke some color lines. So she's one of their literary hidden figures, I guess, or the airline's hidden figures. Yeah. So Casey, she was one of the first African-American stewardess, or now we call flight attendants, for Delta Airlines. And Patricia Murphy, a Chicago native, was the first one hired in 1966. Grant worked alongside other pioneers for almost 35 years, and she's an author, and she has written the book Stars in the Sky, which gives an insight into the daily encounters of racism as one of the first African-American stewardess being denied access to the cockpit because her kind was not allowed. Thrilling stories of hijacking and the well-orchestrated evacuations, the murder of 2 of her co-workers, wow, and an irate passenger attack on Grant doing a flight. So, Miss Grant, I was talking to Barbara Lindsay, and I am so happy she referred you to us as a guest today. But we were talking that back in the 60s and even in the 70s when I was in college and 80s, there were so many of my friends that wanted to be in the airline industry, and they didn't care about any other part of the industry but being a flight attendant. Yeah. And it was like the glamour job for women, the glamour job of all glamour jobs. So is that true?
Oh, it's absolutely the truth. And that's why the book is called Stars in the Sky, because we're on the same level with the models and the movie stars, and we were those stars in the sky. So yes, it was fabulous. Absolutely a fabulous opportunity.
So, but there were a lot, and one of the things I remember specifically, there were a lot of criterias for you to even be selected. So, what were the criterias? And then let us know what your experiences and a little highlight of your book so that we can get people to go out and buy Stars in the Sky.
Well, back then you had to be a certain height. I think you couldn't be any shorter than 5'1". You had to weigh
5'1".
5'1". And that was the shortest that they took you. And then your weight had to be, in accordance with your height. I was supposed to weigh 120. I was 5'4", and that was the most that I could weigh. Yeah. Now, I was blessed to be